nervous, I'll tell you.
We would have been
Started off talking again. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
What a wonderful day. Makes us realise the value of the warmth of the home and the families around us. Hello, little Rudy. Morning. No, totally oblivious. Anyway, welcome to our Sunday Divine Service, and great delight to welcome back to our platform the lovely Roy Mackay.
Thank you very much.
Roy moved down from Surrey to Poole, which was much to our benefit. And quite often I get a little knock at the door in the afternoons going, do you want a coffee? Which is lovely. So, Roy, welcome, and we're looking forward to your service today.
Bless you.
Quick reminder for everybody, phones off or on silent, please. That'd be wonderful. With that, I don't know what's going on today, but both Roy and I are there. I don't know where there is, but we're there, wherever it is. So it's going to be fun.
It is.
Roy, sir, if I could invite you for the opening blessing.
You certainly can. Let us take a few moments to let the trials and the tribulations of life drift behind us. Blessed Divine Spirit, whose light shines through each and every one of us, be our light and guide. Help us to understand the journey that we are on, and give us the strength to be there, not only for ourselves but for others. Give us the strength to serve, to use the benefits of being here on this earthly plane to learn. We ask a blessing on all those that are sick and suffering throughout the world, whether it be of the mind, the body, or the spirit. We think of all those in hospitals, all those in institutions, those that are stuck within themselves. Grant them the light, Heavenly Father, that they may feel your blessing. We think of all those throughout the world, those suffering from famine, pestilence, disease, dictatorship, and we ask that your light and the light of our prayers go forth to help them and to help us to change this world into the world it is meant to be. We are grateful for all the lessons that you place in front of us, and we know that these are a necessity. But give us the strength to take the next step and to understand the path that we are on. May your light shine down upon each and every one here, and to the families and homes they represent. Open their hearts and minds that they may touch with those of the world of the Spirit, the loved ones, friends and relatives that have gone before. And as we join together this morning, we ask that your love will bring us forth closer to those in the world of Spirit. And we ask that as we are joined with those from the world of the Spirit, that we may feel their love, and that this evening or this morning may be a wonderful morning to be close to Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Roy. And now, if you care to, please join in with saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not when in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. Thank you. And now we move on to that part of the service we dedicate to healing. As we would always remind you, healing is not a gift bestowed upon a special few. Healing is just expressing our love for ourselves and our love for each other. So during this time of contemplation and meditation, we invite you to send out those thoughts to wherever you are drawn, no matter where, no matter who, no matter what. But just send that love out and know that that healing energy will follow. We also invite you during this part of the service If there is anybody in particular that you know who is in need of that mention, simply raise your hands. And when I point to you, just call out their name. That is all that is required. So enjoy this time of healing and expressing our true self, that which is eternal love. Thank you. Divine and infinite Spirit, God of our own understanding, we thank you for this time of healing, for ourselves and others, and that constant reminder that we are healers one and all. Amen. We now move on to the address. Now, Roy sometimes will work in trance. Hands up who doesn't understand or doesn't know what trance is. And don't worry if you don't. Okay. Trance is just going that step deeper with our links. All right. Trance is allowing the voice of spirit to come through. It is not possession. All right. That's Hollywood. Sorry, you're not going to get Hollywood here on our budget. It is a purely natural expression of our mediumship, and it's always a wonder and a delight to hear that unbiased, because as mediums, everything comes through our mind, therefore it's open to our interpretation. For example, if I'm shown a fish, I might say a cod. I'm not, I'm seeing a fish. But with trance energy, you take that step deeper, where your mind, the mind of the medium, is just gently shut up. Big cosh on the head. The most wonderful explanation I heard from a trance medium, when they were asked, where are you during this? And they said, it's just like I'm in the room next door and I can hear muffled voices. So it's a beautiful expression. You can cough, yeah, by all means. If you need to get up and go to the toilet, absolutely fine. Please don't play any drums or cymbals. Little Rudy has gone to the office there, so he can be as noisy as he likes without disturbing. So, sir, when you are ready, and I can feel you there. I felt you there in the prayer. How wonderful.
If you could but see the loved ones from the world of spirit that join you today, it would please you so much. As we bring the light of the world of the spirit to this world of mass, we illuminate all those within. We aim to help you understand and to move forward. There is no judgment. There is no punishment. Each and every one understands their own work and their own failings. When you first choose to come to this earth, and yes, you did choose, even though many of you would be disagreeing with that quote, I want you to remember that as a spirit that is spending a short time on this earth plane, you have much to learn. And I know that there's those that would ask, what is the purpose of this life? It seems things can only get worse. I would say to you that the purpose of this life is service, being of service to your brothers and sisters, bringing love to those throughout the world that you do not know, but those you wish to be healed and understood. As you move forward in this life, things must change for you. When you are a child, your teachers, parents, will teach you right from wrong. This we understand as a child. But as we grow and cognizance comes into our hearts and minds, we judge for ourselves. We make our own decisions for ourselves. And that is a great opportunity. This is what you have dwelt upon the earth plane for. And there is much in your life to learn. But I would ask you to treat it with a smile, because the time that you spend within yourselves on the earth plane is short indeed. And I know by the earthly time you will feel different. But it is a short life upon this earth. And as you move forward in life, you will learn. You will feel the love that you have for others. You will feel that the love of the others have for you. Move forward and be strong. There are many that come into your life to stay. The loved ones, friends and relatives. There will some that come into your life just to teach you a lesson. And they will move on into their own life. You will go through many emotions. And this is the only place that you will find the full emotion. Your life, your love, your feelings. There are those of you always that will have lost those to the world of the spirit. And you feel that you have totally lost connection with such as these. If there is love there, there can be no distance between you. The love will always be with you. They will always be there to help you and to guide you. They will be there at the end of your life on this earth. Or should I say, at the end of your death on this earth. I say this because you are born from death into life. And even though you cannot see this at the moment, because the earthly thoughts scar your minds, be aware that love is all around you. Peace is within you. Love and peace which you can share. Love and peace which you can offer help to those that are down and out. Offer a prayer to those on the other side of the world that cannot understand what they are going through. Let them feel that a stranger on the other side of this planet is thinking of them. and asking for their life to improve. Give food to the hungry. Give water to the thirsty. Stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. This is the pathway you are on. And if you choose to be just of self, that is your choice. Those of the world of the Spirit cannot interfere with what you choose. However, they can try to influence you, as the loved ones, friends and relatives that have gone before try to do. Those that have lost children, we understand that it is so hard in your life to miss the visual as well as the touch of the loved ones. But as we say, they will be there at the time that you pass into the world of the Spirit. They will be there to greet you. Those of the world of the Spirit work closely with you. And when we work with those in the form of mediumship, it takes many years for us to gel perfectly with the soul they're in, because the soul has choice, and it will only be the soul that knows the right from wrong. This is a wonderful experience that you have asked for. This experience you can turn into the most wonderful love that you can drown this planet with. And just a thought for you. From the world of spirit, this world seems as if it is a shadow. And as you leave this shadow of a world, you will see the glory of the world of spirit. Your progression will continue. Your duties are still there. The love is immeasurable. Be your own light and guide, and allow the spirit world to be with you, caressing you when you have no strength, helping you when you misunderstand, guiding you when it needed at the most. I feel already that I have spent too much time talking, and that there are other things to do. I would like to say, however, that this your temple of light shines brightly. It is a beacon to all those that are in need. And the ways of this church will move forward. And it will change hands and it will change ways, but it will always be a great attraction to those that are in need. Be honoured that you are a part of this. I leave this evening in the arms of the loved ones.
Thank you, Ben.
Oh, my voice is gone.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better?
Much better.
Good, good, good. Thank you, Roy. And thank you to your guide. That was wonderful. Really, there's so many nuggets in there. So many little bits that we can take away. So thank you. That's the power in spiritualism of our philosophy, our inspired speaking. You know, we're not all about the message. It is part of what we do. It's a bit like if you imagine a cake recipe and the flour was the evidential messages. We make a cake just out of flour. See how you get on with that. You need all the ingredients to combine. We need the healers, our wonderful healers that are working so diligently today and every time we're open in service to others. The great demonstrators that we have here with different philosophies. This is the thing I love with the philosophy of the other world. We're all, hands up who's looking for the answer. Yeah. Thing is, there's no such thing as the answer. The thing is, there's your answer. And that's a wonderful thing that we recognise within spiritualism, within our philosophy. You know, you hear Roy today, some of you may think, couldn't go along with some of that, but next week you'll hear somebody else and go, you know what, that really resonates. So it's great. So we can't give you the answer because the answer doesn't exist. But what we can offer is routes along your pathway to find your answer. So thank you. Where all that came from. Wonderful. So we are going to move on to the piece of music for today. You all right with that?
Yes, thank you.
There's drums and cymbals and bagpipes.
Yes.
If you wish to sing along, please do. During this time, Sue will be taking the collection for the further work of this your church.
We're right across from land to land and sail afar by sea. Descend the depths or climb the heights, my Lord remains with me. Before the blood ran in these veins, the days ordained for me were written in your book, O Lord, before I came to be. I grieve to hear your enemies speak hatred, Lord, of you. Long though they scheme with ill intent, their days are numbered too. How precious are your thoughts to me, how countless, Lord, they are. More than the shores have grains of sand, more than the skies have stars. Come search and test this heart, O Lord, dispel each anxious thought, and lead me onward evermore to tread the path I ought. How blessed I am, so bound with love, surrounded yet so free. In doubt or blessing, life or death, my Lord remains with me.
A jolly little number, isn't it? That was requested by somebody who hasn't turned up this morning. You better be watching online. No, it is a nice lifty song. So we now come on to that part of the service where we do demonstrate what we talk about. You know, anybody can stand up and say, we don't die, that's it, full stop, great, prove it. In and through the works of our evidential messages, mediums, we provide that evidence. We can't prove to you, all right? I can't prove anything to you, because to prove something to you means you've got to have that willingness and openness to accept it. And that is beyond mine or anybody else's control. And this reflects really truly in our evidential work, that the mediums will strive, they do their best, they've trained for years, they've gone through highs and lows and everything to be where they are today. If you have a communication, embrace it. Don't sit there going, okay, come on then, shock me. Because you're not going to get a lot out of it, because you're putting the barriers up. Now, I'm not saying lose your logical mind. We've got to be logical. That's true. But be part of it. You know what? If my mum came and knocked at the door, especially at this time, I would be beside myself. Yeah, seriously, absolutely beside myself. And yet sometimes you see people going, yeah. Put yourself in the place of the loved one coming through. And you come in going, I'm here. And you go, yeah. Why did I bother? Yeah. So please be, just allow that, because you get this wonderful synergy going. You're coming from the voice of spirit, through the spirit of the medium, to the spirit of you, which will then engage you to send your thoughts up to that spirit. So you get this wonderful flow of energy, and that's when these miracles can happen. Because these are miracles. When you get a well-delivered and understandable message, just think of the implications. Shut up, Lawrence, I'm being told. Okay, so we do require you to be part of this, but please don't feed the medium. Please say, oh yeah, it was my mother, she was a tank commander, yada, yada, yada. Yes, I understand. So if we could respond with a
Yes. No. Maybe.
There's a couple of people here, it's first time here, and they're just sat there looking at me going, what? So it is about being part of this process, because it is about you this time. Your loved ones come through for a reason. Nothing happens randomly. All right? There's no mistake. It's not somebody popping by and going, oh, hi. They've come for a reason. Okay? You are that reason. You being here today has made you part of that reason. This service revolves around you, because without you, there would be no service. There would be no connection. There would be no communication. So remember the importance and the beauty and the love that you are. And also remember those on the other side recognise, see that, and are here, even if it is just to say hi. It can be as simple as that, or maybe deeper messages. Happy with that?
Absolutely
Have I
fine.
built you up?
Yeah, I'm
Off you
looking
go.
forward to you working. Oh. Good morning, friends. Sometimes when we work, we have lovely souls around us, and we feel like we just want to laugh, and we don't know why. So if I suddenly start laughing, I'm sorry, but it's the love that's coming from the world of spirit. And I just feel so much love drawn down the front here. Can I come to you, please? I'm certainly linked with a gentleman here. Okay? As this gentleman comes in, there is this feeling of big. Do you understand? A big man, a big heart. Do you understand? Okay? And as he comes to you, he is showing me a situation or situations around you where you feel as if you're in a boat with one oar. Okay, so it's like you're going around in circles and then you come back to where you started. Okay, but as he comes into you, please, I want to bring you this love. I want to bring you this guidance. And there is no limit to this love and guidance. Do you understand? Okay, I want to say to you, I've been listening to what's been going on in your mind. Okay, and it needs a good stirring up. Okay, it needs a good stirring up. I feel as if I want to... Lawrence was talking about recipes, and I feel as if I want to look... I don't want that in there. And I don't want that in there. And this is where I want to come to you in life. Do you understand? As I say, this gentleman feels larger than life, and I would have no hesitation of coming down there and give you a big hug from him. Do you understand? Okay, but I want to say life has changed so much for you over the years. Do you understand? You have moved from banging your head against the wall to looking through the window. Does that make sense?
Possibly.
Okay, but his guidance is never ending. Do you understand? And I know that he's always around you in the home. Do you understand? I feel as if I want to sit down with my legs crossed and just be there in front of you and give you that love. Okay, as he's standing there with you, please, he's also showing me that he has his hand on your lower back, so there would be a bit of a problem with your lower back. Does that make sense?
I'm not aware of it.
Okay, I don't want to give it to you.
No.
Okay, but if he's taken me to that area, he's just showing me that he is giving you healing in that area. Do you understand? Okay. Okay. It's also a lovely lady that comes in here, please. Very nicely presented. As she comes in, please, I feel as if I want to give you a little push.
All right.
Just a little push. Okay? I feel so much gentleness with this lady that the hands are in your back. And it's not just to push you forward, but it's to stop you falling back as well.
Right.
Do you understand? Okay. Okay. And she says to tell you, you are a good soul.
Oh, thank you.
Okay? Now you need to know that.
Oh, right. Okay.
Again, because of things that have been going on in your thoughts, you need to know that. Do you understand? Okay? And she says to you, always be of service, because that's where the happiness is.
Yeah.
That's where the happiness is. And if somebody cannot accept your help, then you just turn and walk away.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Would there be... Sorry, say that again. Okay, with the gentleman, please, would there be a link with South Africa?
Could be.
Okay, it's just he takes me across and said, where am I? I'm not very good with geography. And he said, South Africa. Okay, beautiful continent. Beautiful continent where the animals are free. Do you understand? Okay. This gentleman, I feel, could preach. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to say I'm standing up here with a collar on or anything like that. But it's just like, get me on the right subject and I will share with you. And I will continue to share, and then I will say, if you don't believe it, that's fine.
Yes.
That's the way I believe it. Okay. Okay. Symbolically, I'm seeing somebody sitting at like an architect's table,
Oh, yes.
and I feel like I've all these plans. Okay. And with plans with you, it's like I'm seeing your own pathway here. Okay. And I want to say to you, this architect's board with everything on it is for you.
Okay.
All right, this is for you. And you are allowed to adjust that drawing.
Right.
If you are following that channel and you find that you have a sharp bend that you cannot manage, then you just rub that bit out and you continue on where you are going until it is time to come back
Okay.
to this point. Do you understand? Okay. Don't often get guides, to be honest with you. I don't often get guides, but I get a very tall gentleman with you. And again, I feel the Africa's here.
Right.
Okay, a very tall gentleman with so much power, but very, very patient. And he's saying to me to tell you, in your own time.
Yeah.
Okay? Nobody is allowed to rush you. You have to take these changes as they come and you make the decisions. Okay. And with this lovely lady, please, she loved to sing.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
She loved to sing. She didn't always have the opportunities to do it.
Okay.
So when we were singing the little piece earlier, she's saying, open your mouth, breathe,
Yeah.
breathe. Like everybody wants to hear you.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to hear you. Okay. Okay. And excuse me saying this, but are there some times when you feel you're tied up in knots?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Okay. If I was to take you back and still give you this message. Sorry, have you taken that away from me? Okay. I want to change that a little bit. I want to put that in the past tense, please, where that you would have felt that you were tied up in knots. Would this be physically?
Could be.
Okay, if it's a could be, would there be somebody in the spirit world, please, that had a lot of problems with the body they were in? You
I'm
can
not
say no.
aware of that.
Okay,
No.
okay. Okay, I see so many animals about.
Really?
I see so many animals. It's almost as if you've got that aura of which animals are attracted to.
Ah, yes.
Okay. This gentleman, please, is blowing you a kiss. Thank you, I saw you. The lady is standing behind you, please. She has her hands on your shoulders, and it's like she's leaning down like that. She's not strangling you or anything. She's just holding on to you.
Oh,
You just need to be a little bit steady at this moment in time. Does that make sense?
okay.
Okay. Okay. Can you wait, please? Can you wait? Okay. Okay. Can I leave that with you?
Yes.
Bless you. Thank you.
I love you all.
Oh, bless you. You just got a nice repeat. Just after you said that, somebody said, love you too.
Oh.
Okay. Can I what? Do you know, sometimes we're working away and there'll be some impatient spirit behind us going, excuse me, can I have a go? And it's just like, I'm working. And then those that work with me have to say, just wait. And it was the same when we were doing the address. Lawrence said, you know, sometimes people say they feel like they're in a different room. With me, I feel as if I'm standing behind the gentleman or lady, put my hands in my pockets, thinking, when do I get back on? And there are times when I hear them say something and I go, oh, does that mean? And then I get, shh, don't interfere. So it's like I'm putting my place. That's where you stay. Do not interfere. I want to speak to Mum. Okay, you can speak to Mum. Can I come to my friend here?
Thank you, right.
The first thing I heard was, I want to speak to Mum. Okay, could he be a little bit impatient?
Yeah, sometimes.
It was just the way he'd working and then, I want to speak to Mum. Okay. And I feel as if I want to clear the air, not around you, but regarding the situation.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There seems to be some up and down going on
Yeah.
regarding people.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay. And we don't always know what we're saying is right. Do you understand? But as he comes to you, please, I bring so much love in here. And I can feel the emotions with him as well. Okay? I don't want to end up blubbing. But when they give me the tears, it is not tears of sadness. It is love. It is emotion. Do you understand? Okay? And I feel as if I want to tell you to put your teaching head on. Okay? Because there are people around you that do need a little bit of help in going the right way.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay. And would you understand, please, why I get like... Oh, all right. I don't know if this is here or in spirit. Where am I? I feel as if there's a lot of journeying going on or about to go on. Okay. And I want to bring so much love in here to a little girl.
Yes.
A little girl that talks to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Evie.
We have wonderful conversations. Wonderful conversations. We have not lost each other. We have... Excuse me. Thank you, don't need that. We have not lost each other. Okay? She is a handful, but she knows her own mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay. When I get this feeling of love, it's like I don't know where my next words are. And that is because I speak to you all the time. Okay? And I do want to say to you, you know, when you're asking for signs, please look for signs.
Yeah.
Okay? And, you know, it's very hard to make this happen and for people to go, oh, no, that was just me. That was just me. But so much love here. There's also a lady in the spirit world, please. I feel very upright, and I also want to say she would have stood for none of this nonsense. I don't know whether this is on the motherly vibration or the grandmotherly vibration, but that's so close to you. Do you understand? And it's very easy to say, I know, but the likeness is very, very strong.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You look more and more like them as you grow older. Do you understand? Okay. I want to say to you from the world of spirit, this lovely lady, it's just that if that's all that worries you, you're fine. Do you understand? Okay. And also, please, how is the ankle?
Sore.
Sorry?
It's
Oh, sore, sorry. Sometimes we get a word and it's like they interrupt me and it's a totally different word and I think, what the hell did she say that for? Excuse me. I'm not blaspheming, I just said hell. Okay. So we do get pulled up by those in the spirit world. So those guides and helpers that are with us, they do kind of let us know when we're on the wrong track. Okay. But I will say that as time moves forward, things will improve more. Do you understand? I feel that with the child, this is the 30-year-old mind. Do you understand? And I feel this mind is about to let you know what it thinks. Okay? And I also think that the words that she will come out with will prove to people you cannot mess with another person's lives. Lives? Okay. Sorry, I do add things on because it's like I get a continuation of the voice here. Okay, where is the link with the Navy, please?
Yeah, would have been like that.
Strong link.
Yeah.
Okay. He is your strength. Okay. And he says, I'm not allowed to take sides. And then he says, as he would have done if he was on the earth. And he said, but I'm with you all the way. Okay. And he said, just think of this. There are none so blind as those who will not see. Okay. And I want to also say, Stephen, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I've known you of the past, haven't I?
Yeah.
Only through
Yeah.
working with you. Okay. But straight away, you know, I wanted to move on and he said, no, Stephen.
Oh, right.
Stephen. Okay. And can I also ask, please, there's a young lady come in that passed into the spirit world very early. Have I moved away from you?
I can't think.
Okay,
When
can-
I was a child, I had a friend that's a long time ago.
Oh, that doesn't matter to them over there.
Right, okay.
Doesn't matter to them over there. If it's like, oh, look, I'm going to come in and have a chat. That's the way it comes here. Okay. Also, please, I'm seeing so many boxes and putting things in boxes here. Okay, I keep making this appointment with changing my life,
Yes.
and then it's like, well, I can't do this on my own. Okay, and Stephen, I know Stephen, and Stephen says, you know, regarding his father, okay, he needs a push.
Yeah.
Okay, and he says his father because that's what he is. Is my father. I don't know why I need to explain that, but that's
Yeah.
that's
I
the
understand.
that's the way he says it. Okay, just know, please, that he is with you. Just know that the link's with yourself and with France, and there's also going to be a link with America. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I please leave that with you? When you work with so much energy, when somebody is so full of life, because that's the only way to put it, and they come through and they bring that love where it, ooh, excuse me, doing it again, where they affect me,
Yeah.
I know how much energy and power there is, and it's not mine. It's the love of your son, and it is the love of this spirit link coming through to you. Can I leave that with you?
Okay.
I can't get away from the young one. Can I come to you for a moment? Would you understand, please, a little one that passed into the spirit world very early?
Yes.
I feel it was... Okay, you're giving me two different things. I can't work with two different things. Okay, I'm not sure how to understand this. 1 minute I wanted to say this was a very quick gone, and then the next minute I'm saying the problem that he passed with was only part of the problem. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. I just want to bring that love in there, please. Also, a lady comes very close to you here, please. Get on with it. Get on with it. Not just you, but that's the way she was. Do you understand? It's like, why am I doing this? Roll your sleeves up. Get on with it, for goodness sake. Okay? And did she like things clean? Okay? I'm seeing a bit like you've seen the adverts where they've got these belts on, and I've got the mop, and I've got the brush, and I've got the bog brush, and I've got that. And it's like she's prepared. She's prepared. Her only fault was she would go into another's home and go, okay, all right. She said, I was not backward in coming forward. Okay. And she says, does that ring a bell? Sorry, I have to give the way they give it to me. All right? Okay. There is so much love coming here to you from her. Do you understand? And she says, I know over the last 2.5 years, you've been struggling with things, but you've always come out on top. Do you understand? And she said, could I please say to her, I am so proud. I am so proud. Okay. You have trouble getting out of bed this morning? Okay. I felt like, I don't feel, I'm being told that she was standing there at the bed kind of, you know, are we going to get up today? You have a purpose.
Yeah, I know.
You have a purpose. Okay, but she's laughing with you. She said, you know, don't take me to heart in that way. Okay, she said, you cannot understand how much love I have for you and how I am watching you so very, very closely. Okay, would you understand, I'm kind of drifting a bit here, would you understand a link with what would have been some kind of children's home?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I feel as if I'm going way back, you know, but for some reason I want to bring that in, and the memories of the place and the strength of the place, and those that did right and those that did wrong. Okay, and I want to say to you, look how far you've come, darling. Okay, she says, keep going. You're around for a while.
Lily wasn't.
I don't know nothing about that. Okay. It always makes me laugh because I didn't say it, but it always makes me laugh when they say to somebody here and they say, you're around for a long time. They usually say to me, just tell her she's not in the book.
Really?
She's not in the book. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. Oh, where you gone? Was she a bit abrupt?
Didn't say that.
Okay, have I lost you? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. No, she is still here. I hate it when that happens because I think they turn the switch off and up. That's it for the rest of the day. Okay. Yes, go on. Okay. Can I just remind you also, when those in the world of spirit say to you, you're around for a long time, just remember, if you step out in front of the number 28 bus, it doesn't know you've been told you're around a long time. It's going to hit you all the same. Do you understand? And I know you can be a bit of a daydreamer. You can be wandering around. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. And I know that she's on your arm. I see her with her arm in yours, especially when you're kind of not with it, shall we say. All right. But she's there with you. And she said, take my love
Thank you.
and listen for the answers to the questions that you gave me. Okay. All right. She wants to take you back to when there were power cuts, when we had the candles out,
Yeah.
and how much we had a chance to talk and put life together. And she says, to be honest with you, I think they need a few power cuts today. People need to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I leave that with you?
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, she's just laughing away here. Sorry, I don't want to bounce back. Can you take Brian in spirit? Okay, just let me leave that with you. Okay, where am I going? Okay, sometimes they just kind of give me little bits and pieces and I have to put them together. Sometimes they go, I'm here. You know, and they'll be standing there behind you going like that. And I don't always see them, to be honest with you. It's a bit like life for me. I don't always see them. Okay. Can I come to the lady doing this? Ah, you are the classic. You are the classic. I love it when we go to people, and I try to be straightforward, but then, you know, they kind of, what? And even those with their backs against the wall, if you go to them, they will still go like that to find the wall. And do you know what? That just lifts me, because I think, just goes to show I'm not the only daft one here, and I meant that with love. I meant that with love. Okay. Can I just link with you for a few seconds, please? I feel kind of depleted. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
I just keep wanting to go, whew, like this here. Okay. And yet you have so many loved ones around you. You have so many loved ones around you. And you are blessed with so many gifts, I'm being told. Okay? And the gifts will make themselves known to you shortly. All right? Yeah, we know what your shortly is. We know what your time's like to our time. But take it the way that it was given here. I have a gentleman that comes forward here. I am having problems in the lung area.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll try not to move away from you, but if I can't get there, I'll move behind you. All right? Because sometimes we get a bit of a bubble. Okay. All right. And where's the link with teaching with you?
I've got a lot of family who are teachers, but they're still with us.
Okay. That's fine. I don't want to push nobody over there that's not supposed to be over there. They'll do it in their own time. Okay.
The lady
But
behind as well.
sorry.
The lady behind as well.
Could you take the teaching as well? Okay, can I just stay there for a second? Because I don't want to walk away from you and just leave you with nothing. Okay. But I just want to say to you, no, get out there and show people who you are. Okay? People do want to talk to you. And because you are a smiler, please give that smile to people that are walking past you with their head down. And you may wonder how you can give a smile to somebody when they've got their head down. It will be that their head will lift at the right moment. Okay, and you will touch that. Okay, sorry, I'm being taken to this around your neck. Sorry, I've got my glasses on so I can just see something shining. All right, okay. As I come to you, please, there would be also a link with the lady regarding a locket or a chain.
Yeah, my nan had a
Okay, and I get the mannerism of like twiddling it all the time.
maybe.
Okay, and I want to say you twiddle with yours a lot.
I do.
Okay, when you do that, just say, "I know you're there, Nan." Okay, and she will bring that into you. I'm sorry to rush from you. I just need to keep this other link going. Of course, I was going to come back to you. Can I come across? I'm not sure who I'm with, but I'm presuming it's the lady with the long hair. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so you can understand the teaching, and also, but can you understand the being in the dumps? Okay, isn't it funny that the ones that are in the dumps the most have the biggest smile? Isn't that so? Okay. With you, yes, okay. With you, I get that feeling of, you know, when you get the glass revolving doors in a hotel, it's like you need to be on the other side of that revolving door, not the other side of the revolving door. Do you understand? Okay. Wherever you are in life, you're trying to get to the other side, and I'm seeing you and I'm being shown you, and you get into that thing, and as you're about to go out, you go, "No, that's all right. No, well, I'll do it next time." Do you understand? There is a lovely gentleman, as I say, comes very close to you, very down to earth. You take it or you leave it with me. Okay, but as he's there with you, I can see him, and he joins you in the revolving door. The good thing is you're going round and round and round and round, and he could just let the doors go round him and through him. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. And I wouldn't have done any extra work if I didn't need to do it. Okay, the reason he is showing me himself there with you is because he is waiting to give you a shove, to push you through the last bit of those doors. Do you understand? You're holding on too much of the past. Sorry, I don't mean to upset you. You're holding on to the past. You need to brush through the hedge. Do you understand? There have been numerous things in your life, and I'm talking about your whole life, which blocked the way for you. Do you understand? And you felt you've had to... Can we volume down? Thank you. Sorry, with this lovely gentleman, I can feel such an energy. It's like he's turning my volume up. So I apologise if I'm shouting. Okay, but that's the way he would be. Do you understand? And okay, go on. What are you talking about? Okay. How do you people know this? He's giving me something here. It's an analogy that I was given a long time ago, and those in the spirit world have used it numerous times to show me something. And where I am seeing you It's like think yourself as being on the Grand National racetrack. Okay? And I'm seeing you coming up to the first fence, and it's like, oh, I could get over that, and you've jumped it. You've got to the second fence, and it's like, oh, not sure. Those are the spirit order that pushed you over. Okay, sorry, there was no. That sounded terrible to me. Okay, that wasn't meant to be. Sorry, this is the fun we're having with these. These are the spirit order. They keep pulling me up on things, and I'm not sure where I'm going, to be honest with you. Okay, but you eventually got to the fences that you could not jump. Okay. And the analogy that I keep being shown so many times is that you get to the first fence, and instead of looking at it, you go through it. Okay? And as you go through this, so they are making you and me look down at the hole you've made where you've gone through. And just like a cartoon, I can see your imprint through all the other hedges following. Do you understand? This is the strength you have when you want to use it. Okay? I want to get to the new year when I want to see the things changing for you. Okay? I see you grabbing at things. I don't mean that negatively, so you're not at the sales or anything like that. But I just see you grabbing things, and that is what you need for your journey. Do you understand? You have a psychic, a spiritual, whatever you want to call it, rucksack. And these things you are grabbing up are for your travelling. Okay? I do want to say to you, find the time for peace for yourself. Because it is then when we will be able to come close to you and tell you what part of the journey you will be making. Okay? At the moment, I see you like this. At the beginning of your journey. Oh my goodness. Okay? As I see you further down the line, I've seen you doing this. Job done. Because you can do it. This gentleman knows you can do it. This gentleman is sending so much love to you. Okay, and he says to tell you, I couldn't be more proud. So when you're thinking, oh, I'm not doing very well, you're doing perfect. Okay, you're doing perfect. I want to get the dominoes out. Okay, it's like when I was fed up, I get the dominoes out. Let's have a game. Or the Scrabble, but I don't think I was very good with Scrabble. I was better off with the dominoes. Okay, and also please, I'm getting the name Derek thrown at me. Where would that come in? That's okay. We do sometimes, especially when you're coming to the end of one, is you get the people at the back going, I'm not going to get in. Derek, it's Derek. Okay, and we can understand that because there are many that want to come in. All right, and I want to say to yourself, you know, you've been having, say it again, habit. Okay, you've been having a habit of looking in the mirror and going, okay. What I want you to do, physically and mentally, is when you look in that mirror, go, knock 'em dead. I can't do that. Okay, knock 'em dead. Do you understand? Okay, you've got so much to give, but you're putting it all in little boxes until you think you need it. You need it now. You need it for you. You need it for those around you. And there is a pathway which will open up unto you. Okay, I'm not talking Moses stuff, but I'm talking about you go, wow, I didn't realise that this is where I was supposed to be. Why am I being given a link with Australia?
Yeah, there is a link.
Okay, I don't know what it is. Somebody just said, can you mention Australia?
Yeah.
All right, if there isn't, that's fine, but I've still got to give it to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, who's making the Christmas cake?
My dad.
I feel as if I want to go,
Yeah.
you know, and there's a lady that links with you, and I feel as she's drawing close, she wants it to be done properly.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is where you are. You are much like this lady. You want things to be done properly. Well, I can't do it, so it won't be done properly. I won't do it. Okay, keep stirring, keep putting the fruit in, all the fruit and everything else like that, because it's going to make the finished product beautiful. Okay, and she says to tell you, you are beautiful. Okay, you are beautiful. Who is it you used to love the jigsaw puzzles? Sorry?
I've got two.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just seeing jigsaw puzzles, and as I say, they try to come in. It's like, well, if not, he's not going to listen. I'm going to push that in front of him, mess him up a bit. So he's got to say it. Okay. We get weird things when we do this job, but if we don't give them, there's a miss. Somebody loved their sausages. I would have sausages on their own. I would cook sausages for everybody, and I would eat one of them before they got them.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's my life. I'm happy with sausages. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can I leave that with you? Can I just come to you for a second? Sorry. I've just drawn through. I promise I'll make it short, sweet.
If it's me mum, I'm getting told off and you said something else.
Okay.
But, no, it's
Sorry,
fine.
it is mother vibration.
Oh, okay.
It is mother vibration. Okay.
What have I
And
done?
listen,
What have I done?
she's got the most biggest smile I've ever seen. Okay. And she said, "How nice is it to be remembered this way?"
Yeah.
Okay. But as she comes in, please, she gives me this feeling of always being able to organise.
Yeah.
But it's like she was behind the people that were doing it, but she would help organise it. Do you understand?
Yep.
And sometimes you think you don't know whether you're coming or you're going, you don't know whether your left hand is your right hand. Okay? And she said, "You are in the right place."
Right.
Do you understand? You are in the right place. She could be a little bit picky. She said, "I could be a little bit picky." Okay? And she says, "I'll ignore that." She's talking about the times that you would put something on the tree and then you would change it and you would put it round there.
Yeah.
And that's because she's saying, no, you haven't got enough round there. No, it's not all about the front. Okay? But as she comes into, she brings you that gift of love. She brings you that gift of knowledge. And she said to tell you, wherever you are in life, you are always there for the man underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see that man underneath you. You see that man as level with you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? She said, "I could not be more proud of those moments than when I am with you and you hold your hand out." He said, "Because your hand is held out. Think of it as the colour green, but it is more silver than you have on that tree." And she says to tell you, you are being guided in your pathway. You do need a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she said, "I will leave that up to you to make your own journey regarding the rest." Okay, but she says to tell you, she is so wonderfully happy to hear the respect people have for you. Okay, and she says, "I'm going to do that to him anyway because I know what he's thinking." Okay, but she's, thank you. And she said, "This is the last thing I want to give him at the moment." And she's just put her hands on your shoulders, and it's just like, you know, when they kind of give you a squeeze, like a shake. It's just like, you just know they're there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what she is giving us to you. She said, "God bless you," and she said, "We're all together," and she said, "We look forward to the Christmas when you are over." And she said, "It's not for some time."
Oh, thanks for that.
Okay.
I'm a bit worried then.
She says jokingly, think of your soul," she says, "on a kite.
Okay.
And as it gets too far away, you have the opportunity to bring that back down again." Okay. But I sit in this building so often. I walk around the building so often. And she said, "You are a credit to me."
Oh, thank you, Mum.
And sorry, I'm getting the
Yes.
well up again. Okay, take her love. Obviously, there are others here with her, but take her love. She's taken the chance to get in, and she said, "I wasn't going to let it go." Right, bless you. Thank you very much for joining with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Mum. Few notices. Tomorrow evening, 7:15, if you wish to attend our healing evening. It's open to everybody, including our animal friends. Our church registered healers, if you're here for 6:45, that would be wonderful. On Wednesday, 7 o'clock, we have spiritual cafe night. Now, these nights are a really relaxed, informal evening. There's tea, coffee and cake. Just for cake. But where we discuss different spiritual topics. It's just a time when people can get together in a much more informal and less structured environment. Who's got questions about spiritualism? Right, well, I expect to see you all here Wednesday then. There we go. Just put yourself in it. Thank you. On Friday morning between 11 and 2 we have our bereavement group. This is a space created. We have a bereavement counsellor on site, and it's for anybody going through that path of bereavement, no matter where you are on it. All right, it doesn't matter if it's recent or a little bit further back, it doesn't matter. You have people saying, oh, you should be over it by now. Well, that's just nonsense. You never get over it, but you just learn how to live with it. So it's a space created for people, like-minded people in there. As I say, there is a bereavement counsellor. You can come together, talk if you wish to. If you don't wish to talk and just listen, fine, do whatever. But it is your space. Saturday, 11 till 4, we have our Christmas market. Now, being Paul, we do buck the trend a little bit, so it's not an MBS event. Please don't expect to come in and see the place adorned with crystals, unicorns and fairies. It's about local suppliers. So we've got a cake maker, yeah, that's all you need to know. No, we've got a cake maker, we've got local gin company, Dorset Ginger Company, our friends from over the road at the garden centre have got a stall, we've got a tombola, support the church, and various other stalls, so it's all local businesses, you know, because we are a community, not just in here in the church, we're a part of this bigger community and we should work together. So, and also we have Mark Stone, who will be taking over the entire back room with all his esoteric goods. So there's plenty on there for yourself and for Christmas coming up. Mark will be there all day on the Sunday as well, obviously apart from when the service is on. And the service is taken by Emma Evans. Who's Emma Stone? Is she an actress? Oh, yeah, there's not her then. Can't afford her. Emma Evans, who is our first visit to us in Poole. And after the service, there is the opportunity to have private sittings with Emma. And as I say, in the meantime, Mark's stall will be open through till 4 o'clock on Sunday as well. We have Christmas Eve service coming up, 5 o'clock. Now, I always say it's a really great service and a good time, because come 5 o'clock, all the shops are shut. So if you ain't got it, you ain't going to get it, unless you're a burglar. So it's a really wonderful time. Just have that little pause before the onslaught that we make it. Why do we make Christmas so hard? Seriously, why do we stand in the kitchen and go, they finished the soup, get the turkey out of the oven now? Chill. Take all day to have lunch. It's a wonderful event. But anyway, we have our Christmas Eve service, 5 o'clock. Christmas Day, remember please, we are open for Christmas Day lunch. There is no fee. It will be a dry event. There'll be no alcohol served, because we will have people who are on various challenges in their life, so to play fair. Thank you. I think, excuse me, leaving the platform. No, you're not done. Oh no, you have. Oh my goodness, you're wonderful. So you've done it. Everything has been bought. You did that. So thank you, and our friends online too. We've had donations come in from across Europe, which is just wonderful, isn't it? You know, this is the community that Poole Church has got. Thank you to those who volunteered to help out. We've got the setting up day on the 23rd, and we've got volunteers for Christmas Day itself. But if there is anybody that wishes to volunteer still for Christmas Day, yeah, let me know. Again, if you're on your own, if you're isolated, or you know anybody in that boat, come down. Don't be, I spent a Christmas Day all on my own being proud. I'll never do it again. It was pants. Come down and enjoy it. Also during the Christmas period, on the 28th, we're the church that doesn't shut. On the 28th, we have an evening of mediumship, and that will be Mark Stone and myself. And then on New Year's Eve, we have we have gong bars going on. There's going to be 3 sessions of gong bars run by Scania Price. And they'll start at 3 in the afternoon, so a nice gentle way. I was laughing with somebody online on Friday, and I said, Friday night, what are you doing? I said, sat at home with socks on watching the telly, and I said, so am I. What happened to the rave days? Saturday night, 8 o'clock, I've been swigging the vodka out the bottle, getting my glad rags on, getting ready to boogie. And now here I am, snuggled up with Doc Martin. What happened? So, yeah, if you just want to gently coming into the new year, great. It really is a nice time. Lots of things going on. New Year, we have on Wednesday, January the 8th, which will be the first time the church will reopen after the new year. We are starting off a session of 6 evenings. It's a course for beginners, and it's to introduce you to the psychic side of what we do, as well as the mediumistic side. So that is for the beginners level, and that's going to be run by Lisa and Amanda, which is quite right because they're fairly new to what they do. They're competent, they've got a lot of skill, but the thinking, you know, different generations need different thinking. So yeah, Lisa and Amanda will be running that. Lots going on, as I said. The new list is out for the demonstrators for next year. We've got some great people visiting us all through the year, with sessions of 1 day long up to 5 days long. So lots going on. Go on the website, you'll find all the information on there. That, I think, have I done everything?
Your mother says so.
All right, that's fine. It's good enough for me. Roy, sir, if I could ask you for the closing blessing.
You certainly can.
Thank you.
Let us for a few moments more dwell in that perfect light that is joining us from the world of the Spirit. Take the energy you need from it. Feel relaxed and comfortable when it is around you. Blessed Divine Spirit, we give thanks for joining us this morning, for those loved ones, friends and relatives that have drawn forward to give us proof and truth of life everlasting. We give thanks for the tears, we give thanks for the laughter, and we ask that this will always be with us, now and forever. We give thanks for the animal creation that is also shared with us from the world of spirit. We ask that such as these are given love throughout the world, as they give their love unconditionally to us. As we all go our separate ways, may your light, your love, your protection go to each and every one here, and to the families and loved ones they represent. Thank you for using me as your channel, and I too have learnt a big lesson today. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Roy. Been a lovely service. Thank you all for attending. It's been wonderful. Next week is the 1st of December, so Christmas will be in full swing. Watch out to be ready to be Christmased. Have a wonderful day. Don't think a walk in the park today is probably a good idea, but nice afternoon watching Margaret Rutherford. That'd be great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Roy. My pleasure. He's getting a bit familiar with me, isn't he? Just coming and saying, I want to speak me up.